Hello. So, if you are inquiring about the investor passport, I'm going to go over some passports right now, explain what it is, why the service exists, and how it's used. The problem is, you can tell people what your background, education, and experience is, but who knows whether that's true? How are people supposed to trust and verify your actual proof of performance? That is where the investor passport comes in. It is primarily to present a third party verification of your background, education, and experience. It is about a 1 month timeline. The first 2 weeks is you providing information about your education, your experience relevant to the deal types that you are doing, what your buy box is, and your mission, vision, and values. And we ask a whole bunch of questions to extract those MVVs because many people do not actually have them personally or for their business. And so that's part of the consultative process that we provide in this passport process. So the passport is a stamp in time. I'm going to be showing you a couple examples of these passports because when we are doing these background and credit checks, they are not indefinite. Of course, things can happen after they are pulled. That's why they are current as of a date, as well as properties that can be acquired or sold, all differ as well. And so we'll gather your logo, some headshots. I got all sorts of information to be able to present this mission, vision, and values about this partnership between Justin and Cody. We've got assets of theirs that we verified, their businesses and their properties. And this is just a little bit about them. I'll include your links if you have them. And then we go through background, education, experience, credit. Sometimes we can do income and assets as well. We had a different section for their assets. And so all of this will just require verification. So if you're in mentorships, please just provide a receipt of said mentorships or proof that you are in them. And we'll put any so delinquency and derogatory reporting is what we're primarily interested in when it comes to the liens, judgments, bankruptcies. And then we'll put your buy box here and give people an opportunity to contact you, and there will be a contact form. And so these are a couple examples of passports. Everybody's is slightly different, just depending on what they have, what they need, and just your own personal mission, vision, and values. We go through that first 2 weeks of document collection. The second 2 weeks is verification and then building the site. And then we'll finalize it. It takes about a month. It can take longer. We take it at your pace. So if it takes you a little longer to provide information, if you have a few more changes you want to make, I'm pretty flexible with it, but just understand that it will change the timeline. And so we can do testimonials on here, but sometimes people do not respond. So that will delay things. And sometimes you just want your passport. And so that is the passport service. All right. And so just to recap, the process starts with the client service agreement and payment. After payment is received, we then start onboarding, we gather details. This is about the 2 week process when you're providing information. And so this will be everything about your background, credit, assets, education, and experience. And then we will verify that information. And that's where we actually conduct the background checks. And then we've got page development, the layout, information that you want displayed and how you want it displayed, and then contact information. After that, it's yours to use. So you can build relationships, share your site with others. If I see people reaching out and asking for passport holders, sometimes I'll pimp you guys out too. And updates. So, like we said, there is a stamp in time within the first year. If you are just getting started and you add some assets, just please provide verification of that with HUDs, addresses. And then after that first year, you will want to have your background and credit updated. And so for a nominal fee, it's hard to say exactly what it'll be in the future, but for about like $300, $350, depending on what the costs are to me at the time, we can update your passport stamp so that it is current and continues to serve you. So that's the process. That is the product, and it was created. Instead of people just saying that their experience, it's showing. So this is kind of the show and tell. And it's helpful to have verified data to actually do that instead of just asking people to trust you. And so thank you for your interest in the product and the process. Please let me know if you want to move forward.